I think, we've got time for one more question, I think.
So I've got a bit of a long history from my APS, I think, which probably started in childhood. But I've had 4 miscarriages, multiple TIAs. I've got a brain scan that shows reduced blood flow to my brain. And I'm still struggling to be heard. When I hear things like, they will eventually listen, I'd like to know when, because I'm so far into this and being told, my rheumatologist diagnosed me after I'd gone to the GP and the blood test myself because I'd had to do the research myself to find out what was wrong. And so I eventually got diagnosed 5.5 years ago, and I'm still not on consistent treatment. So this summer I went to the London Lupus Clinic privately and got a plan, and my GP started to follow that, including a referral back down to see Professor Hunt. And that's not being okayed. So I'm in this situation, given heparin, and I've been told it will stop in 3 weeks' time because I cannot get the signature to send me to the person who will assess me properly. And to me, it just seems like a total postcode lottery. I'm also in Scotland. I'm hearing, in Scotland you get this, that, and the other. And that hasn't been my experience of, I've been in hospital when I carried my last baby 6 years ago, and I'd been put on blood thinners because I had severe hyperemesis, and so I was on bed rest. And at the end of the pregnancy, I also ended up with DVTs. I still wasn't tested. And so it's really, how do we address the postcode lottery that we have? And how do we address the fact that somebody can be trying and trying and trying, and the stress and the trauma involved in having to keep asking and asking and asking and suffering and suffering and suffering, and yet getting no support?
I don't really have an answer to this question because it's kind of, above me. People like me and Paul, we can kind of treat our own patients, but I don't really have an answer for you. I'm very sorry you've had that experience. For other diseases as well, people say that there's different treatments in different parts of the country. I don't know which part of the country that you're from, but sorry, what's that? Aberdeen. I'm very sorry you've had that experience, and I don't know how to fix it. I don't know the answer.